boogity boogity.
Oh my god.
Verb, I love you. Oh my god.
I was watching like so when I click start streaming, it takes me a second to load. And the second it like registers that it would start streaming, instantly a boogity woogity.
I'm sorry.
That is quite literally, I think, the best intro we've had so far.
Oh,
A
hang on,
boogity.
give me a second.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, YouTube.
Okay, first of all, you guys talk for a minute. I gotta do something. Second of all, Jessica, I know where you live. I will walk over there and smack you with love. I told you to shut up because you and Kit were being really loud at the same exact time, and you were both setting off bleh in my head. It was too much all of a sudden. You're fine. You can talk. Stop being so dramatic. I love you. Mwah.
We're very dramatic people over here.
Yes.
I literally have a crown. All it takes is a post-it note that says drama queen, and thus I am the drama queen. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, we're all drama. Well, most of us.
Most.
No, I literally have the crown right next to me. I'm holding it right now.
And I have an off-brand werewolf mask that I can't even see. That I had to see if its nose holes, not its eye holes, because for some
You're not the
reason...
drama king. You're the drama werewolf.
Okay, now just this really gay, flamboyant werewolf who's just constantly into drama all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, that's me. That's me, guys. Go. Sorry, Alina, I'm replacing you with this werewolf. You go from traumatized werewolf child to absolute gay, flamboyant werewolf adult.
So, guys,
not
I
gonna
have this new
lie,
idea
you
for a
said that.
character.
You said that, and the first thing that came to mind was Taylor Lautner. Or however, Jacob from Twilight.
Oh, fuck
You
off,
said it right.
no.
I did okay. Because
No.
recently I haven't been saying things correctly.
Jessica has been losing her ability to speak, confirmed.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome back to Calamus, you motherfuckers. It has been it's been 2 weeks, so it's fine, but at least 2 weeks if for the Twitch people. YouTube, you guys get off easy. YouTube gets off easy.
Wow.
Well, because I'm a lot less, because Twitch is exactly when it's live. YouTube I kind of uploaded when
Lois,
I
that's not what I
remember.
meant.
I know, and I'm just trying to be. I'm just being inconsistent as fuck. Okay, leave me alone.
See, YouTube has their ED pills pre-subscribed where they automatically get it each month.
Jess.
Which, on the other hand,
Jess.
they have to call in.
Stop.
The joke will never die. It will never die.
Yeah. Yeah, Lois, I had to bring in the joke at least once.
No. But anyway. So I'm eating a Twix right now. But anyway. So for those who weren't here, or those who did not watch last session, or those who forgot last session, to sum it up, angst.
God, y'all motherfuckers.
The 3 characters.
Unintentional angst.
Unintentional angst, indeed, but still. Pretty much the main event, I guess you could say, of last session was Brooke, Kenneth, and Eupharis, now all disguised as Brooke, using a lovely spell called Disguise Self, decided to, of all people that we know, prank Darius of all people. Why they thought that was a good idea, don't ask me, I don't know why. But they decided to prank him by, kind of, in retrospect, it was dumb in the moment. By kind of doing a whole, in the moment, it was genius. Yeah. So, kind of like walking in at the room, but like repeating the same thing, kind of like as if repeating the same moment in time, I guess is the best word for it. But each time, more cats were appearing. Because Brooke also casted Conjure Animals to make 8 Maine Coon cats also appear. So it was 2, then 4, then 6, then 8. There's no more than 8, sadly, but yeah. there was up to 8 Maine Coons, and it ended pretty badly with kind of an argument when eventually the jig was up, and yeah, they didn't do smart things. None of them made the situation any better, and Darius snapped at Euphorus. The other two snapped at him. He apologized, and then Brooke and Kenneth and Euphorus left. Euphorus left the two. And then the other two had a conversation, to put it lightly, that ended in a somewhat fight. They went their separate ways. Boui was doing a pecking wander, just like, where's the wizard guy? I want to go do fun things. I'm gonna go on this is a nice tree. And while Boui was off looking for the wizard, Alina came back, talked to Kenneth, kind of got the general idea of what had happened while she was gone. So she's now sighing and getting the mop ready to clean up after everyone's messes. I think that briefly summed up what happened. I don't know if anyone else can.
No, that's pretty spot on. Alina came back, and Kenneth told her what happened and got yelled at by Alina because, again, she left for like quote unquote 5 minutes and all hell broke loose again. Mother left for a day, and we all died.
Yeah, Mother left for 2 minutes.
Look. Kenneth does not mean to cause the bullshit. The bullshit just finds him.
Fair point, but still. Point still stands.
He did not mean for it to happen. And he stated, I'm sorry, I tried my best to resolve it, it only made it worse.
This is why you leave it to the adults.
He's the eldest one there.
Are you sure at this rate?
Mentally,
This is why you leave it to the adults.
Mentally, at this point, he's kind of just given up with life itself. Physically, he kinda is the oldest. Even though technically it should be reverse.
Yeah, it should be reversed, but
When you live, you just learn to just not give a fuck. And just do whatever the fuck you want. Now he's slowly coming to the terms with, I am fucking up. When I'm not meaning to with this group. I'm not used to people. Where is my hiding hole?
where's the hidey hole?
Pretty much.
Wow, Nightbot, you took so long to announce people that I was live. That took you a whole 8 minutes. Wow, that's a slow record for you.
Wow, Nightbot, do better.
All right, so I think. Also, hello, Llama. Welcome.
I think you're all gonna die.
I mean, probably. But anyway, let me click that lovely little
That's the
button.
plan.
Make sure everything's set up. Yeah.
Ooh,
Woohoo.
wait. Okay, hang on, Lois. On the count of 3, we need to do ooh at the same time, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2. Someone has to say 3.
3.
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. That was so off. Y'all suck.
Everybody has a different amount of delay.
Ooh woo.
Okay.
Verb.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh
Ooh woo.
Ooh woo.
All right, let's stop.
That was a
That
little
was
better.
pretty
Alright, let's continue.
Let's stop before Llama, who's just joined the stream, already wants to leave. God, but
I'm just gonna state that during today's shenanigans, Kenneth is probably just going to like hide in the cart because he doesn't have a roof he can climb on that's not filled with satanic sheep. So he's just going to hide out in the cart.
Satanic
Get him
sheep.
out of the way. They look strange. I don't know
Alright.
how else to describe them.
Alright, so
What the fuck?
anyway. Well, Peach,
Thank
I'll
God.
hand it over to you first to decide who's going, you know.
Who's going first on the chopping block?
Yeah, I mean, don't forget, there was something I DM'd you the other day if you want to if you want me to go find that for you again, but if you don't want to if you want to go wild, go for it. Off the fucking rails.
If you go ahead and do that, because I've slept since then, and we've talked about other things since then, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Wait, let me open it. Also, okay, while give me a second. Discord browser. I should have done that
Bink,
earlier.
bink, bink, bink. Squish, squish,
Because
squish,
I'm a
squish.
dumbass. I swear we're not this disorganized
Squish, squish.
sometimes. Actually, that's a lie. Usually we're a lot more disorganized.
He's lying.
I'm not lying. You're lying.
I'm a truther. What are you talking about?
Are you a moon truther furry?
What?
Okay, never mind.
What'd you say?
Are you a moon truther furry?
I mean, I play a lot of Moon Druid, so yeah. I guess.
Fair enough. Here we go.
Is a druid not a furry?
Also, there you go. I DM'd you the thing.
JT, pick a number between 1 and 5.
5.
Lois, pick a number between 1 and 5.
3.
Or 1 and 4. Well, guess what? Alina's going first. It was 3.
I am child going first. All right. I'm eating a sweet. Give me a second. Let me just swallow a second. These are chewy sweets.
I'm gonna mute, but I'm here.
That's fine.
Well, that's the amount of things I could have said.
No. I realized what I said after I said it. But it's fine. Give me a second. Nom. Oh god. I literally like tried to buy like some sweets that are really fucking chewy, and I'm like, oh no, I made regrets. Nom. God, they're so fucking chewy. Why all the things that I buy did I buy these? Okay, finally I swallowed. That's what she said. If someone's gonna say it.
You motherfucker, I wanted to say it. How dare you?
Lois,
If I was not gonna
this
say it,
is
someone
a
else
Christian Minecraft server.
would. Shush. Okay, so I'm gonna go look for a wild blue bitch called Brooke.
Big Butch Brooke is here to haunt your nightmares.
That sounds horrifying. Alright, I'm gonna go look
Are you
for...
sure it's a nightmare?
I don't know, it depends on who you ask.
I'm joking. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Alright. Kit, I'm coming for your ass. Where are you?
But it's already taken.
I'm coming for your second ass.
You already took that one.
I'm taking the third one, but anyway, where are you?
How come your mom lets you have 2 asses?
I got enough asses for the whole family.
How come your mom lets you have 2 asses? It's called Chernobyl. Okay, anyway, moving on. Where are you? Where are you, Brooke? Where are you?
I'm just chilling in my room, kind of on my bunk, being like, kind of drawing.
Okay. After like a little bit of like searching around because I don't know this place very well. I haven't really been in here much. I've kind of avoided the inside place a lot. Go away, fly. Go off my light. I want to. Thank you. I'm gonna go and see the fact that it's like a bunk kind of thing. It's like multiple bunks in this room. I'm not gonna like just knock and be like, but well, I'm gonna knock, but knock and open the door at the same time, like you know. I just go, Brooke, are you in here?
Yeah, come in.
I'm going to enter the room then and walk and walk straight to Brooke. And she's gonna have her arms folded a little bit.
So I was wondering where you either Darius, Euphorus, or Kenneth told you what happened, or all three.
Kenneth.
Got it. So I'm gonna need him some explaining to do because I have a feeling he probably left out some details.
Probably, which is why I'm looking for all three of you, thus I can get the story straight.
Yeah. Well, I'll. How much did he tell you? I don't need to recap what's already been said.
To sum it up, he said that you three decided to turn to Brooke, well, you, and decided to prank Darius, and it didn't go well.
Yeah, that's the general summary. I'm not gonna lie here, that was fully my idea. It started out innocent, obviously, like all things I do. Just trying to play with the other kid, trying to make her happy. She seemed intrigued by my magic, and I had an idea of going around and finding everyone we could to just be like, hey, there's three of us. Guess which is the real one? Something like that. Like, Boui found us before we could find her. I had a feeling that you. No, I know for a fact you wandered off somewhere, so I knew that the spell wasn't gonna last as long as it would take to find you, probably. And so Darius was the next logical option. Found him in the greenhouse. I went in, asked him how his day was going. He seemed like he was having a decent time. Then it was, then it was, then it was Kenneth. I didn't know what happened after that because I wasn't there, but I guess he got a bit annoyed thinking that I was up to something, which I was, but he didn't know who else was in on it, obviously. Then Euphorus came in, and he was properly mad by that point. And it just we all kind of revealed ourselves after that, and he got mad at Euphorus. I told him to knock it off because it was no way in her fault. He surprised, I guess, a little bit, but he immediately apologized because told him it was uncalled for. Trying to think as well. I'm just sorry. It all happened really fast, and I wasn't expecting it to go downhill as fast as it did. Should have though.
You think?
We both know I don't think that often.
I agree
I have
with
the
you on
full
that one.
I have the full capability to, but I tend to ignore that fact. He has every right to be mad at me. I mean, everyone does about things, but I mean, he mentioned that he didn't trust me, and I'm like, again, that's justified, but do you know why exactly?
Let's give a bit of like a shocked, confused look. Like, are you serious? Like, are you pulling the wool over my eyes?
Guessing it's something obvious that I missed once again.
Painfully obvious, Brooke. Oh my god, how do you? I know you have moments of being dense. I know you have moments where you don't think. But let me just spell this out for you. It's not easy to trust someone when that person hurts you in a combat, and that person's meant to be an ally to you.
But I didn't mean to hurt him. I took a gamble that I thought would work. It didn't. It's worked in the past before, though, kind of.
That's the thing. You took a gamble with someone's life that's on your side.
It shouldn't have hit him, but it did. I mean,
Look, I know you mean well a lot of the times, and I know what you've told me before, but
meaning well doesn't change the fact that I feel still fucked up, though.
oh no, it definitely doesn't. Not at all. Not one bit. So, what are you gonna do about it?
I would say apologize, but that also doesn't go well because I mean well, and me meaning well never turns out well, does it? uh, I'm sorry that you always have to put up with other bullshit. You really shouldn't.
It's fine. I'm just getting tired. Look, I know he's not the easiest one to talk to. How, like, we don't exactly get along ourselves, but, like, it's...
What do you mean you two don't get along? I thought you guys get along.
You think we get along?
Yeah, I mean, you. Out of everyone with the rest of the, I would feel like you're probably one of the closer people to him.
Brooke... Oh, right, you weren't there.
I wasn't there for what?
When him and Kenneth found out about me being a werewolf.
Okay, I mean, his reaction clearly wasn't the best, but I thought you guys have since moved on from that, you know?
Lee's gotta like sit down on the bed next to because she's she's been walking all day. She's still standing up. She's like, okay, fuck it, my feet hurt.
Yeah.
But she gotta sit down and just kind of like, well, when he first found out and he kind of realized the truth, he did tell me to go to hell.
What?
Yeah. Though
Has.
what?
No, you go first.
It was a justified reaction to the situation, though. You know, I hit lycanthropy and nearly got both of them killed. And like we've talked since then, and he's been, I guess, nice to me, but I don't think it's because he likes me. It's just what he has to do as a member of the group.
No, that's. Okay, first of all, has he apologized? Because, I mean, he apologized very quickly to Euphorus. Like, it's a different scenario, yes, but, like, he clearly has it in him to.
He's never apologized to me for it before, and I don't blame him.
But that's not your fault.
She just shrugs. It doesn't matter. Like, he's dealt with me a lot already. He doesn't need to apologize for something that happened months ago now.
But it doesn't change the fact that it happened.
Doesn't change the fact that I lied about not being a werewolf.
It's understandable why you lied.
Is it though?
Yes, actually. It's incredibly understandable. I mean, we were from Magia. That's not a friendly environment for werewolves.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Look, we work well as, I guess, colleagues, but when it comes to actually friends, I don't think he likes me.
Elena, normally I don't disagree with you, but for once I think you're wrong. I think he actually cares about you.
I doubt it. I'm a.
I
Go
doubt
ahead.
your doubt.
I doubt your doubt.
I doubt your doubt.
I have not enough energy to doubt your doubt that's doubting my doubt.
Ugh, yeah.
Look,
Elena,
yes? Yeah?
Elena, I promise you this. 100% promise. I promise you won't have to deal with my bullshit any longer, and I am going to continue working actively to solve my own damn issues and not have a 15-year-old child and I make eye contact with her solve my issues for me.
She's gonna just look to Brooke up and down. Just kinda assessing her as a person and just kinda just give a small nod. Brooke, I don't doubt that you will improve. It may take time, but look, the best thing I can suggest is the fact that looking at me as an example, you waited too long with me. Thus, your apology felt empty when you had killed Culver. I know it wasn't, but you messed up badly with how you did that apology. You left it too long, so words came out wrong, and you didn't do you didn't do a good job at apologizing for, what you did. And I forgive you for that because I can't at all hold a grudge against people. I don't have it in me. Never have. Even with situations that happened to me in the past, I can't. But Darius is not me. He's a lot different, and he holds a grudge, so I'd recommend you find a way to apologize to him as quickly as you can, and actually make sure that you don't leave it too long, or it's gonna feel cold and empty. And you're, I don't know, forcing yourself to do it for the sake of doing it.
Yeah. I'm probably just overthinking this, but trying to figure out how.
Well, apologies are simple. It may not be simple to some people, but you just go and be honest, and then you do better afterwards. You apologize for what you've done, and then you words are hard for me right now. I was out walking for pretty much all day up a hill, pretty much up a small mountain, and came back down. So my brain's a little tired, but still.
That's understandable.
Hey, I needed the walk to clear my head. But still.
Might need another walk later then.
Don't tempt me. I will do it. But still. And then once you apologize, instead of actually, going back to old ways, you improve. You actually try and fix the mistakes that you've done. By not doing it again, by actually thinking your actions through.
This is probably the most I have ever apologized in my entire life.
Please tell me you're
Being
joking.
with you guys. Unfortunately, no. I was a dick child who didn't apologize. Then I became surprisingly less of a dick, but I still didn't apologize. And people just didn't expect an apology out of me and liked me for some reason after that, but I don't know.
She's gonna just put a hand on Brooke's shoulder and just go, well, now's a good time to start.
Better late than never. Never.
Yeah. Anyway, But I guess before you go off and do anything, I'm gonna go talk to him myself and make sure the fact that he's okay as well. Because if anyone, despite the fact that I still don't believe you and I'm doubting what you said, I think he's just nice to me because of the fact that he knows a lot more about me than most of you guys probably ever will, and just the fact that I'm 15.
Keep telling yourself that.
I'm going to, because it's the truth.
We have very different truths then.
Uh-huh. But I'll go find him and talk to him, but make sure that, and make sure the fact that even though I doubt you and Kenneth left anything out, rather just get all points of view. That way I make sure that no one's gonna absolutely murder each other in their sleep.
That's fair.
Though
Although the one who'd probably kill someone in their sleep is probably Boui against me.
you bring up a fair point, but you've kind of brought that fate upon yourself throughout the months of traveling with her.
I refuse to break that habit, and if it gets me killed, I accept it.
If it gets you killed, I'm not gonna find a way to bring you back.
All right.
That's a promise.
I'll hold you to it.
I'm gonna leave you in the afterlife. I'll even find if I can find a way to make a gravestone, I'll even put on your gravestone. Died by being an idiot.
No. You need it's died by being a big fat idiot. There's a clear difference.
Okay, yeah, there is. It's like, Brooke, you're not a bad person. And I know you're not. I know you mean well to a lot of the situations. I don't want you to get hurt. And more likely hurt from us rather than things out there.
I may not act like it, but I can handle myself.
I know you can.
Uh.
But I just worry about your... I don't know. You're like a stone being thrown into the water. The ripple effects that come off you sometimes are not good.
Yeah.
Look, I believe you have it in you though, Brooke. I mean, we all make mistakes. But your mistakes should not cost people their lives. Especially if what you do is like what you did in that temple.
Yeah.
Because while what you did to Kolvar, I was upset about it when you told me, it was a blind panic. You couldn't see everything. You were being held. Things were fast paced. In that temple, you had time to see and assess the situation, and you still did what you did. You can kind of see why now, maybe.
Yeah, I can. I've got a lot of habits to break then.
Yes, you do. Starting today, you're breaking those habits, or I'm going to...
Break me?
She looks at her arms. Do I look like I could break you?
No, but you could probably try.
Do you think I have it in the heart in me to break you?
Okay, not the heart, but like physically speaking here, you probably could. I'm not lying here. Like,
I don't know. But besides the point, look, just... Hey, Brooke?
yeah.
Proud of you for owning up what you did.
Don't need to be proud of me. It's just a fact.
Well, I'm going to be proud of you anyway, because people don't hear that often enough in their lives.
Stop. No, you're acting like my mom when I would get up like at a decent time. No, this is no. No, you're younger than me. No.
I am now your mother.
I'm not sure how that would be possible, and I'm scared.
Don't look. In spirit, there we go.
In spirit.
Even though I never actually could be because I can barely look after myself right now.
Maybe you should work on that. All right.
I would love to work on it, but it's kind of hard to work on something I can't escape.
Hmm. That's a fair point.
Yeah. Just a slight bit. It's kind of a pain to deal with, but anyway, you take like 10, 20 minutes to like, I don't know, think of how to apologize properly after what I've told you. I'm gonna go make sure he's okay, and then after that, if I wake up tomorrow morning and I find you haven't apologized, I'm going to literally probably physically push you in the direction you need to go.
That's fair. Although I don't want to catch him in a bad mood first, obviously. Well, worse of a mood.
I don't know, maybe I can defuse it.
I think you can.
You put too much faith in me, Brooke.
I think I'm putting in just the right amount. Just
Just-
my opinion, though.
She rolls her eyes and just face palms before standing up and, Alright, Brooke, I'll see you tonight-ish, maybe. I don't know. Soon.
All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later. And I'm going to leave the room.
Okay, we're gonna take a second. What's Boui doing?
Swoogity swooty.
Are you coming for the booty?
Maybe.
Oh,
Anyways, she
what is Boui doing?
ever since her little you know, fire griddle show off with the Three Stooges, she's actually gonna find the wizard and just observe because she has nothing else to do.
Okay. You wander through the house a bit looking for where he is. You do eventually find his study, and upon entering the room, you actually almost walk straight into him because he's in the process of leaving the room, and he looks both surprised and relieved. And he looks down at you a bit and says, "Oh, well, I guess this does solve the question I had of where you were. I was just on my way to find you. I finally finished preparing what I needed for the spell.
Oh, nice. Is there anything else that needs to be done?
Just for you to follow me."
Okay. And she's gonna start following.
Okay. He's gonna lead you back into the room that he just walked out of, which is his study. Um, as you walk into the room, following behind him, you can see that the several tables that he usually has in the room that are scattered around, he has them pushed up against the walls so that they're out of the way. And even though he keeps his room, you can tell relatively clean. You can see that on the ground, there's the difference in the stones of where his large carpet used to be out on, like the difference in like the weathered downness of the walked on floor versus the stones that were under the carpet. But you can tell on the ground, where his large carpet used to be, there it's gone, and there is now a hand drawn sigil on the ground. You don't recognize the language, so you don't know what it says. But you can tell this is probably what took him so long to do this, to get you, as it looks like he literally went through and did this. Like it's a large circle with numerous different like intricate lines and various other signs and symbols inside of this. It's took him quite a long time to prepare. He's going to hold out a hand to you, or not to you, but out towards the circle, like showing you that's where he wants you to go. And he's going to speak to you, and he's going to say, please stand in the middle of the sigil and close your eyes, and please keep them closed until I tell you to open them.
Huh. Well, since I don't trust myself, can I just, blindfold myself, or does it have to just stay closed?
If you feel as if you need to blindfold
Wait, what?
until it's, if you wish to blindfold yourself, that's fine. But if you open your eyes before the time is right, it will hurt a lot.
Hmm. Well, Blue's actually going to take the golden pin off of her scarf-esque thing and then start walking towards the middle of the thing that she was directed towards, and then just start tying that white burnt up sheet and pinning it to her head so that she, you know, stays blindfolded to force her eyes shut, kind of thing.
All right. You can hear him walking towards you, and he's gonna say, "May I have you stand where I need you to?" He's asking before he touches you. He's basically asking for permission to move you.
She just holds out her hand.
He's gonna grab your hand with one of his, and then place his hand on your shoulder. And he's gonna move you to where he needs you to stand, and then you hear him walk away. Um, he ends up standing in front of the fireplace. The not as large as the one in the library that you can walk into, but it's still quite large. He's facing you. Obviously, you can't say this. I'm just telling you. To set like the scene. Obviously, he stands in front of the fireplace, facing you. He raises his hands up towards the sky, but his palms are facing down towards you. Um, he closes his eyes as he begins to speak the spell needed. You do not recognize the language he is speaking. It's not one that you've ever heard. Um, Even though you are blindfolded, you can see um, light beginning to emanate around you. The sigil on the floor begins to glow a bright purple light. Even though there's no windows in this room, there's no source of air movement at all. The wind begins to whistle in your ears a bit, and papers and books that he had on his tables in the bookshelves begin to fly around. The fireplace is immediately snuffed out, and you're left with the only light coming from the sigil. Um, Smoke begins to pour from the runes and the sigil itself, and it begins surrounding you. You can feel it like touching you. It's obviously, you can tell that it's not a physical thing, it's a gas, but it feels warm, and you can smell um different things of just different smells go through your mind of what this is, and it just seems to change moment to moment. Um, the smoke begins to fill the space inside the sigil and around you, and once it hits the edges of the markings, it looks like it hits a wall and begins to fill in around and above you in a bowl-like shape. It's like you're in a snow globe, basically. The smoke fills the space completely until you are completely out of his view. And if someone were to walk in, they wouldn't see you. They would just see a ball of smoke in the middle of the room. Once you are completely out of his view, um, the wizard stops speaking, lowers his hands and opens his eyes. And it's completely silent to you now. It's almost painfully quiet. You don't smell anything anymore. Once the smoke completely surrounds you, it's quiet. It's there's nothing. You don't feel anything. It's nothing. You're just in a ball of no senses at all until you hear him finally speak. And he says, the spell will only last for 10 minutes. Use it wisely. Think of who you want to see, and then you may unblindfold yourself.
Well, shit. It's gonna be really hard to keep one person in mind. But yeah, she's gonna do that and start unbinding her. You know? Blindfold. Her makeshift blindfold, and reattach it to a cloak.
Okay. Who are you picturing?
Let us see here. I'm picturing Gordon Freeman with a crowbar.
No.
I'm sorry.
You're-
But no. She's currently visualizing a certain blacksmith that we've already seen like a few sessions ago, like a long while ago. It was either. Wait, did you change his race to the new one? The lion, whatever the fuck it is? Or is he still a taxi?
He's still back. See, I saw that that's
Yep.
a new race. I refuse to change it.
Yeah, Leonin or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, give me a second.
Heck.
No. Ow. Fuck. I just realized that I never put my gauges back in before I showered a few hours ago, and I need to put them back in before my ears close up.
Oof. But yeah, she's currently visualizing what I like to call quote unquote Chad Lion Dude.
Oh my god. Give me just a second. I'll keep going.
Am I wrong? But yeah, the main thing that she's gonna focus on is during the time in Wolfhallow Island, during the storm where she actually just spent an entire day with them, just listening to the rain and stuff like that. That's what she's gonna
All
focus.
right. As you begin to form this thought in your mind and you stick with it in your brain, the moment that Leonidas himself enters your thought and you think of him and the scene that you were in is after being unblindfolded, you start to see the smoke around you drift away. But instead of being inside of the wizard's study room, instead of seeing stone and bookshelves and a fireplace and the wizard himself, instead what you see is the wooden walls of his house. You hear the ting 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 of his hammer hitting the metal. You smell smoke and burning wood, and you can feel the heat, the familiar heat of his fireplace that he kept going at all times to keep his place warm and in business. And not too far away from you, in front of you, you see Leonidas himself.
I wasn't teleported here, was I? Boo's just gonna say that out loud.
The moment you speak, you see his ears prick up, despite the fact that there's no way that he would be able to hear you. It's because he's working. He's using his hammer. It's quite loud to both of you. You're not really sure how he stands it. But the moment you speak, his ears twitch ever so slightly, and his hammer stops midair, and his head snaps to look at you. and confusion, and then just absolute happiness goes across his face. And he looks at you with the biggest smile.
Hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm not sure if I've been teleported here or if I just died.
He laughs at you and says, well, seeing as I have had people come to my home using the spell, I can assure you that you are not dead. I hope not. Otherwise, I mean, I would be dead because I don't think I've died. But no, you are not dead. And you are temporarily teleported here. Yes.
Huh. It's first time for everything, I guess. To be honest, sorry.
Go ahead.
I wasn't sure how this was gonna work, but I just kind of, you know, as soon as I found a chance to talk with you again, I took it.
As you begin speaking to him, he walks across the room, dropping his hammer and ignoring whatever project he was just working on. And he doesn't stop until he's right in front of you. And he reaches out to touch you, like he's gonna like hold your face in his hands. But he stops and he looks at you, not saying anything, but just it's a silent question of whether if he's allowed to touch you or not.
Boo's just gonna give a purr and lean in. Why not? I can't do the purr right now because oof.
Yeah, I understand. The moment that your face fits perfectly in his hands, he leans down and nuzzles his head into yours and just purrs, and you can feel it in your chest because he's touching you, and just not just that, but like he's large. His purr is very loud. And you just hear him quietly say, I'm so happy that you're okay.
Yep. Good thing you don't have to worry much about me. I'm glad that you're fine as well. But we only have 10 minutes if I recall correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, as much as I would like to spend the next 10 minutes here, I figure it'd be best to talk and give an update on the current situation that we're in.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
Do you want to stay here? Do you want to go somewhere?
Well, wherever you feel is comfortable, I guess. I did just show up in your home again for the third time, I think.
Well, if I remember correctly, it's not just mine.
Yeah. I'm glad that you accepted that. But do you still wear it? I'm curious as to where that ribbon was, or would you, placed it in?
How big was it that you gave it? How big how blah 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 blah. How big was the ribbon that you gave him?
The ribbon was about a meter long. It's meant to be tied to the base of someone's tail in order to signify that someone has been wed.
You told him this, didn't you? Before you all left?
Yeah.
All right. His tail, which you hadn't seen before because it was behind him, it comes up from behind him, and you can see that he has tied it into actually a really pretty, intricate like knot around his tail.
Huh. Never seen anyone tie the wedding bands like that before. You should do it to mine when I come back.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Anyways,
he's gonna hold your hand and lead you to another room where the last time you were in his home, you had made basically a nest in his room during a storm, and he has not changed it. It is still exactly the way that you left it.
well, Bluey's just gonna uncharacteristically just calmly lie down in the pillow throne, as she'll call it for now, and just say, so we might be staying in Calamus for a bit longer than expected.
He sits down next to you and he nods, letting you continue talking.
Apparently the thing that we're searching for is not what we expected, as well as the reasonings behind why Magia wants magic so badly. We discovered that too. I'm sorry if I'm being really vague with this, but I don't want to bring you in danger either. So I have to be vague about this kind of stuff.
Explain it and however you think best.
Thank you. Not only are we delayed because we found one thing, it seems like Calamus has some issues on it. And I'm trying to sort things out, but yeah, it's getting pretty wild at the moment.
Are you okay?
I'm honestly not sure. I think I'm getting close to a breaking point. Maybe I'm not so sure. Yes, I smile a lot. I joke around a lot, but as you may already know, it's just a face to, keep everyone else up, because the last thing you want is a warrior just, breaking down in the middle of nothing. But
his eyes are going to narrow when you say that, and he's going to shift forward until he's right beside you, and then he wraps you completely in his arms, laying down so that you're laying on his chest. And he just holds you for a second and says, just because you are a warrior does not mean that you cannot be a living person. You are not their only fighter. Let them see that side of you and see that they need to do better. You should not hold that by yourself.
I know that it's one of the lessons that my father taught me a long time ago. Not just my father, my mother too. Even that, even the greatest warriors need to cry sometimes in order to become what they are, I guess. It's yeah. But yeah. Things are gonna get even more crazy, especially with one of our party members being revealed to us that well, they're a werewolf, basically. And I'm not sure if I should have told you that without her consent, but it's going to be difficult, to say the least.
Which one? The Surely you don't mean the kid, right? Oh my god, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, she wanted at least someone to make a promise, I think. Although I was pretty sure I was nearly half asleep, but she wanted me to make a promise to kill her if she ever bit someone. And I was the only one who was up for that. So, yeah.
Are you actually? Are you actually up for that? Or did you promise that because she wanted you to?
When the time comes, the time comes. I need to keep that promise because I don't want her to become something that she does not want to be. And it's much better for them to die who they are rather than to wither away to something that they're not. I want them to, still be a kid while they can, just, not experience what I've gone through. There's already enough monsters in this world, and I don't want to live with regret knowing that I could have prevented something like that, or, accidentally made one of them. I'm sorry, it's just...
He's not saying anything. He's just, as you're talking, he's like petting your head, smoothing out your fur, pulling out just little things that you have gotten in your hair while walking through the house. He's listening to you talk and helping to soothe you, seeing that you're getting upset.
Anyways, yeah, that's what I've gotten thus far. But we're going towards a town called Lake Point, I think it's called. We're going to be we're not only there just for a pit stop, we're also there to investigate a series of missing people around that area. And hopefully we can build better relationships between Magia and Calamus by doing that. But enough about me. What happened with you? Did the large trader ship that was on Calamus's port visited you by chance? Or
Oh, yes, they did. That's always a wonderful time when they visit. I was able to get quite a few uh rarer minerals than I would not have been able to get while staying here. So that was a pleasant surprise.
nice.
Oh,
Hopefully.
and do let your human friend know that the guard members that mysteriously went missing, they're not a problem. Their families were told of what happened, or rather, what we told them what happened. And they were mourned, saying that they were attacked by some more vicious creatures that we don't usually see here, but are in the area. So if you and your friends are hopefully do return, no one will be waiting to arrest you.
Wait, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm just gonna what's the word, summarize. When
Yeah.
right before everyone left Moonheller,
Yeah, I know.
and that guard tried to attack Darius, and y'all killed him.
Mhm.
They sent their bodies back to the mainland, but they made sure to lie and tell them that they died in battle with some creatures that inhabit the area close by, but don't usually attack. But they just were, it was like a rare case of them losing control or whatever. So they were mourned, and no one knows that they were actually killed in self-defense. So when everyone returns, they won't be arrested.
Okay. Thank you. I guess we all own the entire island of Moonhowler a drink or two.
Oh, please. None of us liked them. None of us liked them.
Hmm. Anyways, I'm sure that would be good news for the rest of my party if we ever come back here. I know I am.
He purrs when you say that.
I'm not sure when we'll talk next time. I'm not sure if it's just this 10 minutes or something else. But yeah. What's the word? Sorry, I'm really bad with farewells, basically. But
Then don't say it.
yeah, but
Say, I will see you again soon.
yeah. I'll see you again soon, but can we just stay here until I, poof or something?
I am completely happy to do that.
Bowie's just gonna lay down next to, or just lay down on top of Leonidas and just close her eyes for a bit until she, 10 minutes is up.
All right. Well, really, the two of you lay there, and every now and then you can hear some outside ringing his bell to try and make an order. And if you ever make a motion to get up so that he can take care of it, his grip will tighten on you, and he'll just make a disagreeing sound in his chest, but he doesn't say anything, obviously refusing to get up or leave you. And every now and then, if it happens again, he'll just quietly say, they can wait, not as important as you. And the two of you stay like that until your 10 minutes is up. And you can feel when the spell begins to dissipate, because the smell of his home begins to fade, the warmthness of the fireplace and his arms begin to fade. And he can also tell when the spell begins to fade because it's like you become transparent in his arms, and his hands start to go through you a bit more. And if you want to say one last thing before he disappears, go ahead.
She got nothing to say. She was gonna say farewell, but she's not gonna say it.
Hang on. God, I don't remember if if the two of you share a language besides common.
Common,
Before
Draconic, Elvish, and Sylvan. Oof.
before you completely disappear, he leans in and whispers in your ear that he loves you and he will see you again. That is a promise.
Catch you on the flip flop, YGT.
Catch you on when you would reappear in the the study room. You are standing up, but your arms are wrapped around like you're holding someone, but you can choose to lower your arms if you wish.
Boo's just gonna stay like that for a few seconds before opening her eyes and just looking around, see what happened.
The wizard has put most of his desks back. Obviously he didn't move any of the ones that would have obscured the sigil so that you could have completely come back without any consequences. Um, and he's sitting nearby reading a book when you reappear.
That was much needed. So, is that it? She's gonna
I
wizard.
do you mean is that it as in with the spell? I'm sorry, I don't understand the question, I mean.
Yes. Was that it for the spell?
Yes, each sigil is a one-time use, and he motions to the ground, and if you do look down, you can see that the smoke that surrounded you during the spell, which has just now dissipated completely, um it has like rubbed off some of the markings on the floor like it was um rubbed. You know how when you have fresh Sharpie and you smudge it, how
Yeah.
it looks? It's kind of like that. Like the smoke smeared the markings on the floor.
Hmm.
If you wished for me to cast the spell again, I'd have to take time to redo the sigil.
No. 10 minutes was more than enough. It's just I was told that there was a quote-unquote communication device of some sorts, but this is more than enough. Thank you.
Stay for another night, and I will be able to give you something like that.
Jess, please. Anyways.
I will kill you, Jessica.
I'm not sure if we can stay another day. Well, I'm not sure about my party members, but I'll consult with them.
Well, if that is the case, I will get to work on it. So that way, if you do stay until the morning, it will be completed before you leave. I can at least ask that of you.
Hmm.
That, and I'm sure Euphorus will like to make dinner for all of you again, one last time.
Thank you.
He nods his head.
Bowie is actually going to look around for a bit before asking, what time is it? Heck,
Lois, what time was it when Lena came back from her walk?
Yeah, it just became dark. Like she came back right as like the sun had set, so it's probably
Okay, I
like
thought so.
I don't know, like what we're in like what like the equivalent of like what like late August, early September, so it's probably like 7 p.m. ish. I think maybe 8. I don't know.
It's most likely becoming time for dinner quite soon.
okay. I should
I
probably
say
find
another hour or so.
okay. I should probably try and find my companions and inform them. if they want to leave or not, at least. But thank you. Again, I have no other words to say aside from praise and everything else. I'm sorry.
You are welcome. I hope that those 10 minutes were beneficial to you.
They were. And with that said, Bowie's gonna exit and try and find Darius, even though she has no indication and no clue on where he is or where he might be.
All right. Kit. It's dead.
Woo.
Pick a number between 1 and 10.
8.
Jessica, pick a number between 1 and 10. Lois,
Yes. 9.
between 1 and 10. Peace.
What?
JT.
Oh,
He said, oh, you
No,
said 9?
I said 9.
Lois said.
Lois said 9. What number did JT say?
I never said a number. I didn't hear you say my name.
Can you pick a number between 1 and 10?
I can't. I picked 10.
Okay. Who said 6?
Jess.
Bird.
Oh, Jessica did. Jessica, congratulations. It's your turn.
Oh, I was actually expecting to do stuff tonight. Okay. So I guess while all this time Kenneth has been in the cart writing in his journal, and eventually at one point he rips the page out of the journal and grabs a hat pin and gets up. He starts looking for Darius, cautiously.
Before you do that, can you make me a wisdom save?
Look at the fucking snake again. Okay, what's my wisdom? Wisdom save is 2. Again, another thing I wasn't expecting to do today. Was not prepared. 20 plus 12?
All right. You do not turn into a snake. However,
Oh no.
you feel a familiar tug at the back of your head, much similar to the feeling you have when Zahor speaks to you.
Oh no.
But when this voice talks to you, it is very obviously not Zahor.
Give me like 2 seconds to find my pencil. The fuck's my pencil? You know me, always have to have the notes. Okay,
Waiting.
ready.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I was gonna do an accent, but you know what? Nah, not tonight. Oh god, I just scared the hell out of
I don't
myself.
blame you.
The voice tells you to find us, and when the voice says us, the S's are drawn out like obviously like a snake would if it could speak. Find our third half or piece. They don't say half. Complete us. Make us whole again. As the words continue, they seem to get more desperate, and more louder, like in your head. At first, it's calm and it's like negotiating, and then it gets louder, very quickly, almost painfully so, as it continues getting loud. But just as quickly as it starts, it stops, and the pull is gone from your head.
He just freezes where he stood for like a couple seconds, his feathers on high alert, aka he looks like a cat that just got out of a shower and poofed. What the fuck was that? I'm not. Is a monolith. He sighs, head down, feathers still high on the air, and walks inside to find Darius, just muttering to himself, "It has to be fucking today."
I don't feel like role playing. You finding Darius. So I'm gonna say after a few minutes of looking, you're able to find wherever he is. JT, where are you?
Good question.
Oh my god.
In the greenhouse, I'd say.
Okay. Alright, event you are able to find him in the greenhouse. You have the
So,
floor, the two of you.
Boot walks in quietly and just walks over to Darius. "Hey, can I give you something?"
Could you repeat that, please?
He walks over and says, "Hey, can I give you something?" And his voice clearly has some caution in it because he doesn't want to like upset Darius.
Sure. What do you need?
He hands him over a letter, and it's like folded up to where like in the middle there's the hat pin, and then over the hat pin is two like sides of the paper, and he just hands it to him. You don't have to read it now, but I feel like I should give you this after today.
After a little more than a glance, Darius is going to grab Hoot's shoulder with his big, strong man hand and just hold him there. He's going to hand the envelope back. I don't need this. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up over this. Just hold on to it. You might need it later.
He gives like a slight smile. Okay, but I still think it's safer to have you have this. I'm so sorry about earlier.
I think you should keep the pin, Hoot. Sorry, I forgot the lore, Kenneth. A guy with meat for brains. We all know this. I think you should
Well,
keep this, Kenneth. Doesn't look good on my head, anyways.
he gives like the slightest chuckle, like not really knowing how to react. Okay. But can I at least ask you one thing then?
Of course.
Do you think maybe when we start to head out, you could possibly teach me like some survival skills so I could help out the group more? I feel like I'm more of a detriment to this group, and I feel like if I could figure out at least just how to hunt for everybody and just be more of a useful person, it might be nicer.
I'm not a very good teacher, Kenneth.
And
I can attempt it, but I don't think you'll get a whole lot out of it. I think you're best
still,
playing to your strengths, of which there are many. You just need to look closer for them.
okay, the offer's still there if you ever want to attempt to teach me any survival skills, because I know you've been on your own a lot, and I know there might be something there.
Perhaps I will. Thanks for stopping by, Kenneth. Darius smiles, but it's about as comforting as Drew Carey or as in Jim Carrey. The Grinch doing his smile.
Yes!
Very obviously forced, though he's trying not to.
So forced or not, Darius smile.
When you
Okay,
see
and
Darius smile, it's usually with the corners of his mouth, and this one he's absolutely forcing himself to have a face-splitting smile from ear to ear.
it's still a Darius smile. I'm proud of that. He just nods. Okay, and one last thing. I think there's something with these snake bracelets. They were talking to me earlier. But I'd rather just deal with that when we get into the cart and leave, because
Oh,
today has
damn.
been long enough.
Hey, JT, give me a wisdom save real quick.
I don't give my DMs anything. You gotta work for it.
Please.
Do a funny voice like Noodles.
No.
I can sense your misery. That's all I need to have today.
Okay, so this wisdom save is like a few moments before. You would have heard the same voice that Kenneth did at the same time. So when he starts talking to you about the snake voice, you already know about it because you heard the same thing.
Well, their attention horse by the sound of it. I'm surprised it's taken you so long to hear them. They've been talking to me for ages.
Well, I have the other dudes talking to me. Yeah. AKA, when he says dudes, he's meaning the four, both sides of them.
Oh,
But
for me soon. My belt's starting to peel.
okay, well, I'm gonna let you be. If you need me, I'll be in the cart. Okay.
All right, got it. Thank you.
I should say thank you to you, but again, I'm still sorry for earlier.
Don't be. It's fine. See you around again.
He gives a small smile back. Or he gives a small smile. See ya. And he turns and leaves quietly. And with that, he heads back to the cart.
Okay. JT, do me a favor real quick. Pick a number between 1 and 3.
3.
Lois, pick a number between 1 and 3.
2.
Kit, you chose 1 automatically. Congratulations. You're next.
Oh. Ah.
Oh!
Can I volunteer someone else to
We
take my
have
place?
evolved. We've evolved from oof. Now we do oaf.
Oh, shorthand for oh fuck.
Can I volunteer someone for me?
Sure.
Lois, go!
Ah. Hey, JT, I'm on my way. Oh god.
Pepsi Man on the run.
You left the call. Oh god. Oh,
Can I just say real quick? I
What?
love the way Boui and Leonidas interact.
Yeah, same. Well,
I was
Ah,
Burb. I have to. I can't tell you how much I love your acting. You had me close to tears.
who said it was acting?
Come
okay.
give you a hug.
The thing that I started snorting with laughter when he's like, you don't mean the kid. Oh god, you mean the kid. That fucking killed me.
Honestly, best line of this entire session.
You don't mean the kid. Oh god, you mean the
Oh
kid.
fuck, you do.
I love the pause there. I was just like, I was hoping like Bird was gonna say Bowie just sits there not saying anything. Oh, fuck you do.
It works so well. Just the pause of just like the you do. Oh, you do. Oh fuck. Oh shit. I don't get paid enough for this.
I don't get paid at all for this. I married into this.
I'm married into this. Hi, JT. Welcome back.
Mountain Dew, sponsor me and I'll buy a body pillow.
He'll do it. Yeah, I'm on seeing. I don't know this place very well, so I imagine it takes me a bit of being like, what's behind this door? Oh, I don't like behind that door. What's behind this door? Oh, no, not that door. What's behind this? I saw that this door. Till I guess eventually I find the greenhouse.
You are correct in that statement.
Yay! It's like Liam's doing Scooby Doo, but it's more just like peeking through each door, just like nope.
What's behind door number 3?
It sounds like a you problem, JT. You cannot kill me. I'll try. Anyway, McKinley. All right. Yeah, I'm going to make my way in the greenhouse, and thanks to my passive perception of 21, I'm probably quite easy to see things. Yeah, I'ma just stroll over. But everything's green. I'm not colorblind. I'm not JT. I'm not colorblind.
God, Darius is like a Glimstocker ranger. If I were to walk in there, I couldn't see him.
Oh god. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna walk over and just evening.
Good evening.
So Kenneth and Brooke told me what happened.
Oh, by the way, before you
Oh.
start, sorry. Right before you start, as you're, it's literally not important. I don't know why I interrupted to say it, but as you're entering the greenhouse, you would have passed by Kenneth leaving.
I've just given him just like a nod, just like a hey, but not my priority.
Just a suck nod as we both walk past each other.
Yeah.
AKA me to every camera in Walmart.
Oh god.
I'm not joking, that's the funniest.
Anyway. Yeah. I'm just gonna say, yeah, so Kenneth and Brooke told me what happened while I was gone.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm gonna ask this with JT. Can I roll insight?
Yeah, go for it.
What's my insight again? I have a pretty high insight. That is a +8. Oh god. That's the wrong thing. That's a 14.
He's fine.
Damn it, my rolls have failed me. She's just gonna just sigh and just go, alright, I'm actually kinda glad for once that no one's dead when I come back.
Well, we can mention the obvious.
Which is?
Well, kind of the exception that proves the rule. We're getting into technical territory.
You're right. But no, you're right. Nah, I'm glad that everything seems to be a little bit less tense, because getting a little tired of leaving and coming back and something's happened. Just a little bit. I know it's not my place, I guess, to get involved in this stuff, but feels like sometimes I'm the only one who can be a peacekeeper, and I'm glad I'm not going to come back, and conveniently on the day that Brooke goes missing, we're having fish for dinner. So I'm glad that that's not going to be a possibility. So I won't put it past Boui. At least not until we finish our stuff. After that, Boui might.
I can hardly say I blame her at this rate.
No, I don't think I could either, but it's weird. I like Brooke, but she messes up so much that I don't know what her intentions are, but at the same time, I don't think she means bad. I just don't think that she's had any kind of guidance to, I don't know, would teach her right from wrong, I guess.
I'd have to agree with you. Wish I could approach her about what went on in her life, but that's for her to divulge, not for them to pry out of her.
Yeah, she's told me some things that's happened during a conversation. I don't remember what she said, but she said something to me that sparked an interest, and I brought it up eventually at a later point. Again, that's not for me to say what happens, but she did tell me some things, which is why I think I'm more sympathetic towards her than I think the rest of us here. I don't think she's a bad person, I just think that the events in her life just... they didn't correlate well with who she became.
No longer does situation being a bad person and being a short-sighted person are identical.
Depends on who you ask, I guess, in the situation.
A situation where not paying attention to where your allies and enemies are can kill someone.
Yeah. But
Don't get me wrong, I don't think she's a bad person either. But I think she needs to focus.
yeah. I mean, acts of goodness are not always wise, and acts of evil are not always foolish, but regardless, most of us at least, we all strive to be good, but for some people that line is blurred.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
Sometimes people do bad things, but they don't see it bad in the moment. Hells, I've done it.
Yeah, you're right. So what have you been up to? Talked a lot about Brooke and all.
I went on
I
a
think we
walk.
should move on from all that.
I mean, I went on a walk pretty much as I've been gone all day. I decided to just clear my head for a bit, though it's hard to do that, but I needed some time to just think of everything that's happened recently, gather my thoughts, and just have some time.
I suppose now's a good a time as any.
Yeah,
I think we're safe for once.
yeah.
Safe
For
as we're
once.
going to get.
Indeed. I don't know when the last time I did feel safe, though. Even now, I can't really say I feel safe, and she kind of like shifts a little bit nervously, like kind of like she's got like her arms folded, but not in like the like defensive, like I don't want to talk to people. It's more like the I'm trying to make myself as small as possible. I guess just I can't remember the last time I felt safe. Maybe I guess it was before that day, and every day after that, it's just been a build. So it's nice to at least feel a little bit more secure.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. Is this for the fourth time? Or third? Who's keeping score? Oh, this time it's an obvious trace of acknowledging that, like, bitterly acknowledging the irony in what he's saying.
She feels like just like look over and just. I think this is the most you've agreed with me in any conversation we've had of late. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I suppose you're right.
Oh gods, please no. End me now. Don't actually, please. I actually kind of want to live. I think. Still, it was nice views out there, but yeah, I doubt you want me bothering you anymore, so I'll be going, but hey, you know, I'm always wandering around. I'll probably be outside, actually, because yeah, I don't really like being inside. Oh, lovely place, but just yeah.
Yes, you probably should leave. Don't know if anything intellectual to enter the conversation. I'm sure you're not getting a whole lot of enjoyment talking out of a brick wall here. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, no problem. Least I could do is make sure everyone's okay. I'll see you around. You take care of yourself.
Oh well. You
She's-
do as well.
She gives a small wave and a small smile and makes her way out. Leaving and going outside to sit outside. Because she hates being indoors. Kit.
Eh.
There you go. There you go. I took your place. Now take mine. Oh god, we're all muted.
Swiggity swooty.
Swiggity swooty.
Bobbity boopy.
Bibbity boop. Flippity
I
flop.
apologize. There is a man in my house. I mean, technically there are 2 men in my house, but one of them is not my father.
3.
What?
That's so fucking ominous.
Just the one-word response. Oh my god. Okay. Oh.
Did Brooke finally die? Is that what that sound was?
Yes, she ate her paints? I don't know. She ate her paints.
She did her drugs and took her school.
Nah, Brooke got into a fist fight with Boui after taking her drugs. It sounded a lot
Oh
like
gosh, dang my background.
I'm sorry.
I thought we fixed that bug.
Dang it.
Not a bug at this point, it's a feature.
Alright.
Anyway,
cheat
go
code.
ahead and continue, Kit.
Yeah, what time is it right now about? Like, forgot.
At this point, it's about 8.
Alright. Gosh dang it, hold on.
Bear with us, folks, for 1 second while Kit saw her background noise.
I'm sorry, I thought they would be done by the time my part came up, but I was wrong.
Tell them to go away.
I told them that you told them to go away.
Wow! Fucking throw me under the bus!
Can you hear them?
No.
Thank fuck. Okay. Now. I leave the room. He's
You
probably
say room or womb?
room.
I heard womb.
I left the womb a long time ago. In fact, I was forcibly removed. Yeah, I leave the room. Gonna head towards the greenhouse since it's probably still there. Just maybe it's a hunch I have. Just, Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Is anybody there?
Peach is muted.
Whoa.
Hello.
Was someone talking to me?
Preach.
What?
Bitch.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna go Darius, yes.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
do it.
I'm going.
Then go.
I'm gone.
Obviously not. You're still here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just. I'm back. I forgot the shopping list. I'm sorry.
It's your turn, Kit. Go.
Okay.
He is indeed still in the greenhouse.
All right. Deep breath. This isn't gonna go horribly wrong. It's not gonna go horribly wrong. Okay, I open the door and I walk in. Go over to Darius. I'm assuming Lena's already talked to you already.
Yeah, she has. What do you need, Brooke?
So he appears to be in a much happier mood than earlier. Yes?
Appears to me, yeah.
Appears to be. Oh god. Yeah, I'm just gonna come out and say I was being a dick earlier.
Yeah, but that's behind us. You're fine now. Just don't do it again.
It's not just about that. I mean, you can thank Alina for this, making me realize something incredibly obvious. Flew over my head. I didn't realize why you were entirely mad at me. Sorry about the whole temple thing and hitting you as well. I obviously know now not to do that, but I don't have any excuse. That was just dumb of me, and I put you in danger. I put all of us in danger.
The disturbing Jim Carrey smile just quickly fades back into his normal neutrality as you speak. Yeah. Just be mindful of who you catch in your attacks in the future. In each battle we have, we're putting our lives in each other's hands. We need to be able to trust each other.
Obviously not now, but I hope you'll be able to trust me in the future.
What's even more incentive? I could go for a lovely blue skin coat if you do that again. So let's not let it come to it.
I'm not sure how comfortable that would be. Not gonna lie.
Your skin feels pretty nice if you can dry it out properly. I'm sure it'd be pretty pleasant.
Is it clear that Darius is joking right now, or is he just deadpan saying this?
Pretty deadpan.
Oh god. Brooke looks mildly disturbed. Yeah. You can, as I said, it was obvious. You really can thank Alina for this. You can thank Alina for a lot of things, actually. Huh. Fuck my background.
Ah, god damn it, Phelan screwing me over again. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that everyone's muted to just say whatever's on my mind. I love the fact that Kit went like,
Okay. What was the last fucking thing I said? I just said not make a sound, not made a weird sound.
something about thanking Alina for a lot of things.
Yeah. Thank you. She's way too young to be dealing with this bullshit, dealing with our bullshit, dealing with all of this. She grew up way too fast.
A smile quite disturbing to the situation just spreads across his face again, and he says, "Yeah, I suppose you're right."
So can you just repeat what you did?
He smiled with too much happiness considering the situation and said, "Yeah, I suppose you're right."
Do you want me to leave? I can do that.
Oh, you're fine. It was just only funny to me.
What's funny?
Inside joke.
Okay. I'm honestly really concerned. Like, I'm not gonna lie here. You can. I'm sorry. You're just. Huh. This is gonna sound dumb, but I expected you to be like still in a sour mood for some reason, and I was like, yeah, an inside joke. No offense, but like, you know what? No, I should have expected this, but for some reason I didn't. Like, I just don't expect you to be the type of person to have inside jokes.
You know, I am a person. I do find things funny.
No, that's not what I mean. I just like. I don't know. You catch me off guard sometimes, like, kind of in a pleasant way, though.
Me smiling is so unusual to you that I caught you off guard.
Considering I don't see you smile often, yes.
Suppose I can't argue with cool time logic.
Actually, let's see if I'm right about this, but Actually, no, You haven't apologized to Alina yet, have you?
For what precisely?
Listen, I fucked up, and in a similar fashion, you have also fucked up. You told a child to go to hell.
How would you apologize for that? How would you go up to a child and say, I'm sorry for telling you I wish you were dead? You think I'm sorry just makes that all go away? Just makes it all fine? We can all say, it's fine, it's okay, I forgive you, but I'll never forget the things we did and said back then. You can't just say you're sorry for that. Every day I long for the moment where I get to prove that I'm sorry. But I'm not going to give disingenuous words until then.
You're right. However, she's still under the impression that you two don't get along and that you're only here, not here, but that you're only working with her to work with her, that you're putting up with her. It's not my place to speak on behalf of her emotions and how she feels, but I know you care about her. It's clear as day to me, okay? But she thinks otherwise. And I know you're trying to prove it with your actions, but you might need to clarify that fact with your words.
She'll think I'm lying. If she thinks I hate her, then she's not going to believe me when I tell her otherwise. Especially after you tell me to. There's no easy way to do this, otherwise I would have done it already. I can't go and just say it's okay. I care. Everybody does that. You have to mean it. And how can I prove that I mean it just by saying I'm sorry?
Then promise her. Promise her and keep your word. Promise her that you'll watch out for her. Promise her that you will not say the same horrible things you said, that promise her and keep your promise, okay? I'm keeping my promise to do better. And I know you're doing better. But you haven't promised her that.
I don't want to make promises that I'm sure I can't, unless I'm sure I can keep them. You don't understand that I want to help her. But in my heart I feel as though I'll fail her. And knowing that not only that I failed and she has to live with the consequences, but knowing that I promise not to fail. I can't put up with failing people again.
I'm not gonna pry, but if you don't do anything, then all you'll ever do is fail her.
The thought is so tempting to cut my losses now then. It's imperative you understand, Brooke, that I want to improve, and I do care. I every night have justified myself as to why I shouldn't show it.
She's young and impressionable, Darius. I've come here to say what I wanted to say, and a bit more. I'll leave it to yourself. I think I've bothered you enough for today. See you around.
Thanks for coming by, Brooke. Thank you. And goodbye.
You're welcome. And I leave.
Now that everyone's muted, I declare an intermission. Consider, viewers, buying Mountain Dew. They have a battle pass. So the more you buy, the more Mountain Dew you can buy. They have body pillows, they have backpacks, they have beanies. And the more you buy, the higher the higher chance you get sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Sorry.
This viewers. What the fuck just happened?
Mountain Dew sponsorship and get JP's eyes.
Out of character. Like, I use my own character sheet of me to figure out what the fuck JT is trying to pull right now.
I don't know. I could hardly piece together a coherent sentence. Don't ask me for clarification.
Man, if it turns
my
out that we've
insight. My
driven
insight's a
Darius
plus
off the deep
2.
end, then dear lord.
Oh gosh.
My insight's a plus 2. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Oh god. Okay.
It's 10. I don't understand.
Teacher, I'd like to make an inside check as to why Mountain Dew is playing with my heart.
I guess roll to find out.
Oh jeez.
I don't know.
-1.
Nah. Actually, nah. Never mind. I'm just. No, I'm going for it. Okay, I'm gonna go try and find. Did Alina tell me where she was gonna go afterwards? Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume she went outside. It seems pretty logical. I'm gonna go outside. Alright. I'm gonna walk up to her. Just like a little bit. Hey. For once, you were actually wrong. I turn around and leave. He's trying, Alina. Just as I'm trying, he is too. You'd probably rather hear the words from his mouth, but seems he refuses to use his own words. Not sure Darius would appreciate the fact that I disclosed parts of our own conversation to you. Weirdly happy. but I don't know. He seemed to appreciate whatever bullshit I said to him. Yeah, neither do I. Tried not to, but I kind of called him out on it. He said it was an inside joke or something, but I'm not buying that. Frankly, I would say don't. You are right. I mean, like, how was he when you were talking to him? Like, you don't have to tell me what
Same as usual. Wait, I was listening to a song. Same as it ever was. The usual throughout the entire campaign. Yeah.
No, he just, like, smiled a lot, which is... I get that he has the capability to smile, but listen, we all know that's a rare sight. And, I mean, he admitted that it's a rare sight.
Hey, hold up. Close. Stream can't hear you.
Ah!
Why the fuck? I hate OBS. Thank you for pointing it out.
Oh gosh, how
Thank you,
far was
Kinley.
that?
Kinley brought it to my attention.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, Kinley.
Please
I'll make
ping.
this public. Thank you for your assistance.
What do you want us to sum up?
What was said?
Yikes. Blah, 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 blah.
Because
Like, how much did you guys miss of that?
Oh god, I feel like it was a lot. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, no. This is why I hate. I know what happened. It's because I got OBS and Discord keybind into the same mute button, but sometimes OBS just doesn't register the keybind.
Oh.
So when I unmuted using the keybind, it only unmuted Discord. Ain't that fun?
Yeah. Oh gosh. So, have you guys only been hearing my side of the conversation?
Okay, so.
Okay.
So, long story short, Brooke's like, "Hey, I was right." Alina's like, "Huh?" And then it's the whole. They were just about like, this is kind of weird behavior for him. But Alina didn't
Yeah.
have weird behavior, but Brooke did.
Yeah, Brooke, I'm trying to think of, yeah, I told her that for once, it's like, for once you're wrong, and then she was confused. I left, but she came and got me. Then, yeah, telling about how he had I was saying that he was weirdly happy, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Permission to have Kenneth appear after hearing Brooke yelling for Elena.
She
I
didn't
wasn't
yell.
yelling for Elena.
She walked right up next to me and patted me on like the back, pretty much, in a sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm so glad that I'm not so glad. I'm so mad that stream could hear. That was a cool moment. No.
I'm sorry. I hate OBS. But anyway. Thanks, JT. I'm gonna just. So if I go back in there and he's talking to me normally, then obviously he's set something up with you. In particular.
I have no idea, honestly. It's yeah, but
I'm gonna go back in and just see if he. I honestly do want to go to the greenhouse anyway. I do want to go collect some seeds, maybe.
all right, just don't mention that I said anything. If he wants to say something, let him say it. I don't
She-
want to feel like.
She crosses a heart. I will not.
Thank you.
Alright. I need some seeds anyway. I just want a chance to check out the greenhouse, even though I don't like being inside. I will brave it for this one situation again.
If you don't mind me asking, why?
It's not of your concern. It's a situation that, honestly, of all the people, only Darius knows, and, it's not a good memory.
I won't pry any further.
Thank you. Go to the greenhouse, check out, get some seeds, and I don't know, hope for whatever god's name that he's not. There's a lot of plants in there. I have a bad feeling. At least, I don't know. I find things out. Anyway, I'll go make sure that Boui is alive. I don't know where she is, and
Frankly, I don't know where she is either. She could be 6 feet below for all we know.
we'll go find her then.
I'll start digging.
There's a shovel in my car if you need it.
All right.
At least I think there is.
I'm pretty sure there is.
If there's not, then you can turn into animals. You can just turn something that has powerful digging abilities, right?
Yeah.
Useful enough. And I'll just start digging as well, I guess. I guess I'll have to use my bare hands, but it'll be worth it.
All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later, Brooke. Again.
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 Yo, back to the swivel door, into the greenhouse I go. It's like one of those rotating doors and I keep leaving and going back in. But if he's in there, I'm not going to talk to him. I'm just going to look for some seeds first.
All right. Yeah. Last I checked, he was still in there.
Look, he's a person. He could just disappear. Look, magic, okay?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just imagining him just bursting into a puff of smoke and suddenly he's gone.
I'm sure sometimes he wishes he could do that with us.
Yeah. I think everyone wishes they could do that at some point with just any of us. Me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna argue. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some seeds and see if he's not done something stupid.
Have fun.
I'll try.
I said have fun. That's not a suggestion. That's a command.
You're not in charge of me. I'm in charge of you. That's how I checked.
I hate that you're right.
All right, go scram.
Well, if we're going and we're going in the same area, so this is gonna be awkward really quick before I go find Boui. I'm sorry, just like hold on, like.
I mean, the face palms, but it's just she looks so done with life.
Okay, then we split off and I go look for Boui.
I go back into the greenhouse to go find seeds and see if what the fuck is going on.
What the fuck is up?
The fuck is up, guys? Hey, Kit, wanna roll? I don't know who. Kit, do you want me to go?
I don't mind. I don't mind who goes.
You know what? I'll go, and then you can have fun.
Woo!
Woo! Alright, I'm gonna go into the greenhouse again, and if he's still in there, I'm gonna talk to him, but I'm gonna go and look for some seeds first. And I did actually bring us this speech earlier that I'm gonna go collect some seeds. Or just random plants, if there are any that are, seeded. I think Peach died. Peach, you're muted. Oh no, she's actually dead. We lost our DM, guys.
Bitch! No!
Oh, give me a
Oh,
sec.
okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just looking for seeds, so don't worry too much about it. No. I mean like strawberries right now. Well, not real strawberries, sweet strawberries. Sweet strawberries. Oh, sorry, for you Americans, candy strawberries.
Okay, what do you need?
I'm
I was away for a sec. I just got back. What
Okay.
were you needing?
I'm back in the greenhouse.
greenhouse.
I'm looking for a few seeds. Like I said earlier, I'm looking for some seeds just to like collect and just have a few in my pocket ready for later.
I would say you're able to do that easily.
Cool.
Are you looking for anything specific?
No, just anything.
Then yeah, you're able to do that.
Cool. HAT,
What?
are you still in the greenhouse?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back over and talk to you. Hello. I'm gonna walk back over and just be like, well, after like clicking some seeds and like, she got, like a little side pouch, little pocket. I know it's on a character design, but she's got a little like side pouch pocket thing that I draw on it. She's just like stuffing some seeds in there. Just try to fit it past all the other stuff that's in there. Just get. Okay. Nailed it. Hi again. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, I just need to ask again. Are you sure that you're okay?
Never better.
See, no offense, but you saying that makes me more concerned than it should.
I feel great right now. I don't know why you're so put off by the fact that I'm feeling good.
That's it. For all I've known you for these very long months, which has been what 8, 9 now, you've never once told me that you're good or that you feel great. You've always told me the fact that you're fine or to leave you alone.
They're synonymous.
It feels odd for you. Especially after the day that you've apparently had with Brooke and Kenneth and Euphorus. The last thing I expected you to feel would be good.
Perhaps I'm just turning over a new leaf. Maybe I'm becoming a bigger man, finally.
She looks confused at that, but doesn't like say anything. So, look, did something happen?
No, not really.
I want to believe you. I think most of me does, but I have that nagging doubt in the back of my mind.
You know, something doesn't happen literally every time you leave. Things can just be fine.
I'm aware, though. You gotta admit, the amount of times I've come back to something happening, I'm starting to. If I had a gold piece every time this happened, I would have a lot of gold pieces now.
But you won't have 8 months left. It's not a guaranteed thing. Nothing happened whilst you were gone.
I know, I know. I worry a lot. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing that you can feel good, but it feels very sudden, out of line, like from what I'm used to. Maybe it's just me getting used to the norm, but which I shouldn't, but hey, can I roll a medicine check on you?
No, don't touch me, narc.
That's out of character me asking if I could like just do like an observant medicine check.
And it's your character. You can observe me if you want to.
I'm going to roll a medicine check on you.
You have to ask if you want to, like, pull out your flashlight and check my pupils.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like just like a general, just like looking up and down, like noticing it and see if there's anything. That'll be obvious for my medical eyes. 23.
Nothing is out of the ordinary.
Okay, that goes my theory of the drugs. That goes my theory of drugs.
I like how he's so edgy that he's like happy once, and I was like, okay, he's either turned into you bars or he's high as shit.
Can you blame us?
Yeah, can you?
No, that's the problem.
So I was to the theory that he's a whore right now. I kept quiet. I kept quiet with that theory.
If I was the whore, I'd probably play more games to your heart. Bear that in mind. The same way that Mountain Dew is playing games of mine.
It's called You're Having Darius Be Friendly to Hoot. That is playing with his heart.
Look, it maybe sounds silly to say, but it's, despite how odd it is, it's nice to see you not. It's nice to see you happy.
Thank you.
I know. I don't know what's happened in your life, but at the same time, I've also seen things, so I know it's not, probably been great. And I picked up on things that you've said to me or things I've seen. So I know that there's probably things that have happened, and I don't want to pry, but it's. I'm glad that you seem to be doing a bit better, and I'm glad to see you happy. It's. I know, maybe not exactly, but I know it feels to feel miserable a lot of the times, or depressed, or upset, or annoyed, or any of those emotions that are not nice feeling. So I understand.
I understand you're trying to do something nice here, Alina, but today's been a little bit heavy. Or if you should go our separate ways. I don't really feel like talking currently.
Suddenly, this feels very familiar, so in that case, I will be on my way. Again. But I'll be around, probably outside if you need me. I, again, don't like being inside. I'll maybe wake inside for dinner and then I'll probably leave again. Knowing me, so I think we're probably leaving in the morning.
I think dinner's past.
Oh well, I honestly have not been super hungry half the time anyway, so not
You
eating.
should eat more. I know you don't like to, but you really should.
Yeah, I know I should, but it's hard sometimes to just not. It's hard to eat some days, or at least eat more than I should. At least eat what I should. I eat enough to sustain myself sometimes, but that's about it. How I'm still alive, I have no idea.
You'll eat more if I have to force it down your throat. Don't try and resist because I know Boui will help me in the endeavor.
Yeah, you two. Yeah, I
In
wouldn't be
fact,
able
it'd
to.
probably turn into a game of Dead by Daylight where 4 of us are bullying one killer, because I'm pretty sure Kenneth and Brooke would too. And they think the veteran borrowed time and dead hard.
Oh my god. I get some weird fourth wall feelings all of a sudden, but
Why? What did I say?
no, nothing. Just got this weird feeling when you said that, but still. Like, yeah, I'll try and eat more, but you or Bowie will have to probably remind me to eat more because I forget very easily. There is kind of funny. I'm here probably barely above the weight that I should be. And yeah, I can easily pick up Kenneth like he's nothing. Well, not like he's nothing, but I don't struggle picking him up. Huh. I bet that looks weird for most people. But still.
A 4-on-1, never favorable odds. I've seen goblins take down horses. Usually takes about 3.
That sounds like a story that I'm interested in, but I won't pry for now.
It's not that interesting.
Hey, look. My mother was a kind of a warrior person, so I like interesting stories about combat and fighting. Seeing I grew up with one. That's why I'm so interested with Bowie and her family and what she's told me about her family.
Well, what's the point? It's not interesting.
She just shrugs.
My story, of course. I'm fascinated by what Boui has to say.
Me too. She's only told me a little
Goblin
bit.
war tactics are nothing to be inspired by.
Well, I'm not exactly a fighter, am I? So,
We've killed a lot of people on this trip.
well, not willingly. Most of them, if not all of them, were in self-defense. Actually, I think all of them were in self-defense.
Well, we don't go around looking for fights, now do we?
I don't. I can't speak for some of the others in this group. But hey, that's why again I asked actually a bit ago, the possibility of me helping me with using some kind of weapon because, yeah, okay, I'm decent enough with a bow. Like, I'm an okay shot, but probably against something that's close to me and I'm dead.
I thought there's 4 more of us. We feel an additional team.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm extremely grateful for you guys for keeping me safe and alive. Which is surprising, honestly, that you guys actually even bother keeping me safe and alive.
Well, that's our job, isn't it?
Repeat that, sorry?
Well, it's just a job, isn't it? We'd be pretty shit companions if we couldn't do it.
Yeah, but I'm not referring to just that. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people. Look, this something I wanted to say for a while, and I've never had. And I guess now's a bad time before I forget until it's too late again. But I'm sorry to all of you guys, but especially to you. Thanks for not wanting to stick a knife in my throat, like most people want to do. I no doubt the thought was probably there, but thank you for not.
That's not something to thank me over. That's something people should do anyway.
You say that, but well, you saw it, so you know. But those didn't stop those werewolf hunters, did it? When they found me, they didn't care who I was. They didn't care I was a kid. It's not just another target, and that's how a lot of Magia sees me. So
Being better than the scum of the earth is not commendable.
you know, it's been this long, and I'm still sometimes nervous talking to you because there's still times that you do intimidate me, and I know it's not intentional. But when we first met, I'm not gonna lie, I was mortified of you because I did think that you were possibly a werewolf hunter, and I thought that I would be dead the second any of us we got out of that city. But I was proven wrong, so thanks for proving me wrong, and just thanks for being a friend.
Thank you. Elena.
For what?
For everything.
Oh. You're welcome, I guess. You know, out of everyone I could have been stuck with in this adventure, I'm glad it's you four.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
Oh my god! she just face palms and just goes, if I have to hear that one more time, I think I'm just gonna just have a brain aneurysm and just die right here.
Yeah. I suppose that'd be bad.
Oh, you! She laughs and gives a smile, rubbing the back of her neck nervously, just like, oh god, I'm laughing. This is... But I've been thinking about this a lot, especially with the walk to clear my head, but when it comes to everyone from Magia, I mean, Kenneth and Boui are kind of the misfits. They're not really, well, Kenneth was from Magia, but I don't know. Old, very old. Bowie's not from Magia, but she also intimidated me when I met her, and she still does a little bit to this day. Both you and Bowie seem to do that to me still. Despite the fact that I've known you guys for this long. You still intimidate me. But, everyone from Magia, I'm glad it was you four. Especially you and Brooke as well, when it comes to actual people from Magia, because, yeah, a lot of people from that country would want me dead. For no other reason than just, well, we know what. So, thanks, Darius. Thanks for just everything as well. Despite the difficulties that we had, I'm glad I got to know you, and I'm glad that out of everyone I could have been stuck with, and I'm glad out of all people, I guess it's you that know the most about me. Weirdly enough, I trust you a lot more than most of the party members, other than maybe Bowie. Kenneth, I like him, but he's a bit too clingy around me still sometimes, and he's getting better, but we've seen what he's like around me. Brooke, I like her, but she's a bit zany. bit wild sometimes, and I don't know if she fully understands the severity of situations. But you and Boui, yeah, I trust you guys a lot. I trust all you guys, but you two in particular. You tell it to me how I like being told. You know, you don't comfort me with lies. You tell me the truth. And despite everything, I feel really safe around you guys.
Darius going to say something in Orcish before straightening up and saying, I'm glad to have met you all, especially at the juncture we did meet at.
She gives a smile. Yeah. Out of every child in the world, I guess, I mean, if I was a bit older, maybe things would be easier for me, but, hey. I'm somehow the best you guys got when it comes to children, so... Congrats, I guess.
I'm glad to have gone to Calamus with a couple of idiots. Oh, wait, I forgot the bit. I'm glad to have gone to Calamus with a child and a couple of idiots.
Alina just chuckles. I'm not an idiot. Huh. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment that I am the child among idiots, and I am going to run with that with the hills, and you'll never see me again. Still. She just unintentionally just seems to just naturally just switch to Elvish as well without even realizing it. And just, well, again, thanks for everything, and thank you for just looking after all of us. I know the others don't say it, but you've kept us safe more than once, and I'm sure they appreciate it even if they don't show it, so. And I'm sure all of them trust you as much as I trust you as well. You're a good person, Darius. Thank you. I'll leave you be now, but you know where to find me.
Yeah. I'll see you later, Lena.
See you later, Darius. And she just leaves, giving again another small wave and a small smile. Kid.
All right, Kit, your turn.
I was about to scream really loud, but instead I'm just gonna nod and just not picture, but imagine the sound of like tornado sirens. That was the sound I was about to make.
You would have
Alright.
been torn apart. You actually would have been drawn and quartered had you done that. I can say with certainty because I would have been part of the offensive.
I would have killed you.
We would have killed.
People.
Yeah.
I
I'm
write
just glad
code for
Peach didn't scream because
every
she's the
day.
loudest.
You would have
here.
died slowly.
I
Jessica,
would
what'd
have
you?
done throw a move on you.
I said I'm glad Peach didn't scream because you're really fucking loud.
No.
It's the loudest in all of the voices.
I'm literally just my normal volume. Actually, I'm quieter than usual. This
Oh,
is the
that's why
funny
you're
part.
so loud. I lowered everybody's volume but JT's.
Anywho, I'm looking for the cat. Psst, 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 psst.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it worked.
Okay, I'm actually gonna look for like his. I don't know where Boui is. Oh no.
Bowie's most likely exiting the place where the wizard was and entering the kitchen, most likely.
All right.
Seems like she's looking for everyone else.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I'm just gonna look around blindly for Boui as well. Like, eventually find each other, I guess. Oh, hey. So you're not dead.
And there's 2 less of you. This I can handle.
Yeah, we stopped those shenanigans a while ago. What have you been up to?
Well, I got some good news for whenever we end this Calamus, you know, junk and stuff. But I'd rather have everyone at the dinner table if possible.
It's kind of late. Better late than never.
Yeah.
I know Darius is in the greenhouse right now. Alina, last time I checked, was going to the greenhouse. Kenneth is Kenneth. I have no idea where Kenneth is.
Well, it's good. It's good to know that the 2 reliable people are together.
Yeah.
I was expecting you to be more offended by my choice of words.
Well, considering you're not grouped in with them, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Listen, we all know that they're the only 2 that can, like, if left alone, probably stay alive longer than 10 minutes.
Well, speak for yourself.
Okay, you would survive 20 minutes.
No. 21. 21.
Right. Sorry. Gotta remember 21. My apologies.
Oh yeah, where is Euphorius, Peach? Unless Peach is away.
Here. You don't know where she is. You've not seen her since the whole thing happened. Nobody knows where she is.
Not in the kitchen, no dinner, nothing?
Nowhere.
Well, it is getting really late. Don't know where Euphorius is, but should probably start preparing and helping out whenever I can. What will you be doing? Aside from running around with a bunch of cats in tow.
Well, as you can see, I don't have the cats right now, so remove that from the equation.
So you're just gonna be running around?
No, I'm probably gonna go look for Kenneth. Tell him that we're gonna eat, I guess.
Yeah, do that. And look out for Euphorius. I don't think I've seen her around at all today. Well,
Well,
ever
I mean,
since morning at least.
yeah. Will do.
Bowie's actually going to help out a bit, start preparing the entire kitchen for dinner making, if possible.
Yo.
It's possible.
Yay.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the session here.
Wow.
Because I have work tomorrow and I'm really tired. I can't keep my eyes open.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's time to thank our sponsor.
We don't have any sponsors, but we want sponsors.
We have Mountain Dew, okay?
Mountain Dew, sponsor us right now. $30, $5 per person. Maybe some 4 Mountain Dews for everyone. I'll take Peach's share. And yeah, pretty please. It's like $50, dude.
Oh, jeez.
Well, you can afford it. Let's be honest here.
We advertise it
have
all the
enough
time
of it.
anyway. Come on.
Yeah, seriously. If everyone in this chat right now bought a Mountain Dew, 1 can of Game Fuel, it's probably like $25. Yeah, that's like $25. I do this every session. If they bought 2, we break even.
Disgusting.
You really shouldn't talk about yourself that way, Paige.
Yeah, I do it every day, though, so it's okay.
Heck. I think everyone's been drained today. Too many feels.
No, I was just muted, but
Wow.
thank you, stream, for coming. Thank you for this another week of absolute, for once, not stupid shenanigans.
For once. Don't worry, we'll pick it up next session.
But there's stuff I don't trust, but then that's just us.
Next
pick them
time
up.
on Calamus, we're still idiots.
Yes. What-
Random bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Thank you for the session, compatriots. Thank you for the patronage viewers. And thank you for getting us through this, Peach.
And remember, if you have ED, go to the doctors.
Wait, what'd you say, JT? I didn't hear
Because
you.
executive dysfunction sucks.
Thank you for the session, Peach, is what I said.
Yay.
Indeed. Thank you for the session. Thank you, everyone. See you all soonish. Don't die until next week, at least.
You won't see me. My
Oh.
camera will be off.
Well, yeah, all of our
But
cameras
take
are off.
care.
Oh yeah, you guys can't see it, but I cut my hair.
Yes. All right.
Short hair kit, go burr.
It's a cold.